In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. This is the way Tolkien describes the hobbit hole in the beginning of the Hobbit novel. And these words are also probably the best to describe this Lego set, since whatever I will say will just about pale in comparison. So yeah, we can just end this review here, I guess. Just kidding. Hello and welcome to another GeekyVerse video. Today in review, as you have guessed by now, Lego set numbered 79003, an unexpected gathering comprised of the most famous Hobbit hole in all of Hobbiton and 6 terrific minifigures. Truth be told, I can hardly contain my praise for this set. I will say it right at the start, this has to be one of the most impressive looking and smartly designed Lego sets that has ever been made. It captures that Shire cozy feeling and just makes you want to move right in and live with Bilbo. The exterior is full of little details, like flowers in the garden and on the window shelves. The windows themselves are round and perfectly integrated into the build, which granted can be a bit difficult to do with round pieces. There is of course some overgrowth on top of the Hobbit hole to represent the green landscape of the Shire. There is also a cozy little chimney poking out on top, which comes from the little fireplace inside, but we will take a look at that later on. Apart from flowers in the garden, there are also some carrots planted just outside the house. This has to be one of my favorite features of the set. There is also a nice cozy bench with a wood sticker on it for Bilbo to relax on and smoke his pipe. Just next to it is a basket full of harvest. There is definitely no shortage of food around here. The garden itself is neatly fenced up, and again we have the recurring wood-styled stickers placed on top of the planks. The fence door of course opens into the garden and leads up to the main entrance, which is again of this neat round design. The actual door itself is a print piece, not a sticker, and if you look closely you can see the dwarven rune which Gandalf left on the door for the dwarves to find. So with the help of that cute little knob, or stud piece if you like, we can open up the door to the inside and flip the whole thing around. Upon entering we have one large room with a whole lot of little details inside, and a kind of carpet detail just in front of the door. Let's look at the left side first. We have some storage shelves here along with a weapons rack. There is also a chest to store all the Baggins family heirlooms in. Right next to the chest are some maps lying around on the floor with detailed Middle-earth stickers, including a map of the Lonely Mountain. Finally, we have a barrel with an apple inside, right in the middle of the room, which could be quite handy if you are looking for a snack. If there is one thing which this set doesn't lack, then it's food. On the right side we get a big table filled with all sorts of Shire goodies. These pieces are absolutely adorable. We've got everything from a loaf of bread, cherries, chicken thighs, sausages, you name it, Bilbo Baggins has it stored up. Around the table are little hobbit, or should I say dwarf-sized chairs for them to sit, well, not sit, more like stand, since the minifigures come with a shorter version of those Lego legs, which aren't so bendy. Just behind the table we get the cozy fireplace I was talking about earlier, with some cool pots and pans which are used to cook all the massive amounts of food around here. Further to the right we get Bilbo's work desk with the red Book of the West March sitting in the middle of it. Also a cute ink and pen detail right next to it. Lastly, some more shelves on the very far right, where Bilbo keeps some of his more important stuff, I would imagine. That's about it for Bilbo's cozy home. Now for the minifigures. We get 6 in total: Gandalf, Bilbo, and 4 dwarves. First of all, let's take a look at Gandalf, your friendly grey wizard with his pointy hat, cape, and the long beard, and let's not forget his trusty wizard staff. Bilbo is dressed in his casual home attire and comes with a hairpiece, which hides his alternate face. Now for the dwarven gang. First up we have Bofur with his big warm hat, made out of that softer type plastic which Lego uses a lot for hats. And he also wears a cape on his back and comes with an alternate face. Next up is Dwalin, with his menacing hammer and the beard piece. He is bald and therefore doesn't get an alternate face. He does, however, get a tattoo print on the back of his head. Bomber comes with a large headpiece that encompasses both his partially bald head and his beard, and in addition it also covers both parts of his torso and chin, which makes it pretty versatile and takes up a good portion of the minifigure. He also comes with an alternate face underneath all that plastic. Finally, the future Lord of Moria, Balin, comes with a cape and a headpiece which also serves as a beard, much like Bomber's, except this one is made out of harder type plastic. Balin gets his alternate face as well. We have almost reached the end of this review. Not much I can add to what I have already said. This has to be one of my favorite LEGO sets ever. Yes, I like it that much. Granted, it's a display piece, not so much intended as a playset, as it has next to no play features. However, the design and overall execution could not have been done in a much better way. In general, I feel a lot of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets are good. However, I feel this one steals the crown. In addition, you get some cool minifigures which will gladly consume all the supplies stored in the Hobbit hole. With that said, I am signing off. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and until next time, bye bye!